friends, it's time for us to do the true sight word of. This is the word of. It's not spelled like of, but this is the word of. It is not the word off. Off has two F's. So let's point to the word and say of. Ready? Of, 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 of. Okay, get your yellow highlighter crayon and let's find our word of. There's that word of. Highlight your word of. Look for it again. There's that word of. Highlight your word of. There's that word of. Highlight your word of. And one more sentence. There's that word of. Highlight your word of. Okay, we found our word of in each of the sentences. It looks like the top line is the same on each sentence, and then each of the first words on the second line are the same. Only our last word is going to be different. That's going to be easy to read. There's a pattern. We have a lot of, well, that's a hard word. Let's see if we can figure it out. T. O-Y says oi. T. Oi. S. Toys. Oh yeah, those are toys. A doll and a turtle we can pull. We have a lot of, what are those? Books. Books. I love books. We have a lot of blocks. 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 We have a lot of If there are two letters at the end of a word, we don't repeat the sound. We don't go It's just one stuff. Yeah, it does look like they have a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and circle the first time reading. Since we've read it one time, we have two more times to go. Let's go back to the top where our sight word of is. Here we go. Of. We have a lot of toys. We have a lot of books. We have a lot of blocks. We have a lot of stuff. All right, that was our second time. Wasn't it easier the second time? It'll be even easier the third time. The more you do something, the easier it gets. Of. We have a lot of toys. We have a lot of books. We have a lot of blocks. We have a lot of stuff. Okay, friends, now that we've read 3 times, you get to choose your favorite sentence. Now, no matter what sentence you choose, we can do the first 5 words together the same. I'm going to choose my favorite thing from here. My favorite thing from here are books. So I'm going to write, we have a lot of books. If you want to write that one, that's fine. But if you want to choose, we have a lot of toys, when I write books, you'll write toys. If you wanted to write, we have a lot of blocks, when I write books, you'll write blocks. And if you want to write, we have a lot of stuff, when I write books, you'll write stuff. But we can write everything else together. So our first word is the word we. And we always start our first word with a capital. So we need to start at the top and make our capital W and lowercase e for the word we. And then in between our words, we leave a space. Our next word is have. That's a rule breaker word because the E does not tell the A to say A. It's have, have. A, and we do have a silent E. That's a rule breaker. We have, then leave your space. Your next word is a, lowercase a, since it's not the beginning of a sentence. We have a, leave your space. Your next word is lot. Lot. We have a lot. Leave your space. Our next word is of. And of is a sight word we need to know how to spell. O-F. Of. We have a lot of, not room. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to write my word here. You can write your word here if you're out of room too, or you can write it at the top of this box. So I'm going to write books. If you're doing books, you can do it with me, or you can choose your word. Books for me is B, B. Is going to be 2 O's, and K is my K, and S is my S. We have a lot of books. I'm going to end my sentence with a period. Now my illustration is my drawing. My drawing has to match my sentence. We have a lot of books. So do I draw race cars? No, I'm going to draw some books. Here's how I like to draw a book, as if someone's reading. So I'm going to have a person here who's reading the book. And I'm going to make a pile of books for that person to read. Books are one of my favorite things. If you know how to read, you can learn anything you want, and you can go on any adventure you want in a book. I love books. We have a lot of books. Now, I know we read together 3 times, but we want you to read this to us on Seesaw a 4th time. And please include your last sentence that you wrote, and let us see your picture too. We love seeing what you've done and hearing from you on Seesaw.